So I want to start this video off with a disclaimer, right? Because I know a lot of people who are close to me are super close to me, and they take a lot of stuff I say very close to the heart. But half of this stuff I'm saying is from just inspired thoughts, and also half of this stuff is from like real life experiences. So if you really fuck with me, if you really down with me, if you really love me, you know what I'm saying? And if you really understand me, you'll know I'm not talking about you directly. So let's get into it. It's about to be a whole new year, and I'm feeling like the things and the people that have been kind of like an anchor to me, it's time to cut them chains and let myself free from it. Being like in the DMV area, I don't know if it's like a hold, if it's like a hold. I mean to say like a hold or a bind that's preventing me from actually reaching and breaking through that ceiling. But I'm realizing now, you know what I'm saying, also based off a lot of experience and stuff, that this just might not be the place for me. Not saying that I don't love it here, not saying that I don't enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? My kids here, like my mom's buried here, you know, I got family and loved ones that I really care about that's here. But I do want to say this area is like just so hateful, bro. Like it's just like one of the most hateful places I've ever been in my entire life. Like it's not a lot of light that shines on positive things or people being positive, going in a positive direction or positive momentum moving up. It's always like you got your positive momentum moving up, but somebody is trying to like kind of clip your feet up while you climbing up the ladder, or they stepping on your hands while you climbing up the ladder so you can't get to that next, you know what I'm saying, that next step. And that's been very telling throughout my years, especially being in the music business out here, and how janky and sneaky and cutthroat, you know, like how people operate. Like they only want to hear one type of sound here. Let's just be honest. Like if you ain't, this is CBD by the way, so um yeah, like if you're not Cutiful, Shy Glizzy, I don't know, like Fat Trail, and no disrespect to these dudes, cause it's like, all right, I respect what y'all do, man. Like I have nothing against y'all whatsoever. I wish y'all nothing but the best. Like truly, like you used, you know what I'm saying, your words to get out of your circumstances, whether they were not the best, whether they were, you know what I'm saying, like you made a way for yourself in this world when as black men we got it hard enough. Everybody counting us out, everybody against us, but it's just like this area is they more interested in like the gangster image and shit, and that's not me. That's never been me. You know what I'm saying? I may have during my journey when I first started, I rapped aggressive and shit like that. But who didn't? Like if you listening to Murder Mook, J Mills and shit like that, I'm showing my age, but Loaded Lux. Then you was on some aggressive shit. A lot of niggas I know got battle rap videos on YouTube right now for probably like 15 years ago. And these is like good niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? But and these are some niggas that have went off to do good things. Some niggas still do music, some niggas don't, but it's neither here nor there. We're talking about we just talking some real shit right now. So uh, I've been contemplating seriously like reevaluating my location as far as, you know, where I rest my head and shit like that, because this place just ain't really doing it for me like that, man. It's really not. Excuse me. Um, I've always been two steps ahead, not in a cocky way, but just like my mind. I'm like a creative thinker, so my mind is always like two paces ahead of the next person, and that's usually like people around me and people I see, except for like maybe if I go to Georgetown and I'm inspired by somebody, like how somebody dressed or something like that, because I'm into fashion as well as music. You know what I'm saying? Like art in general is just like my world where I feel most comfortable. But let's just get to the nitty gritty, to the meat and bones of the situation. If if you haven't like if you haven't communicated with me, you know what I'm saying, anytime this year on a on a consistent basis, or like if I don't feel the love is mutual, you ain't gonna be hearing from me in 2023. If you know what I'm saying, if we had a fallout and you not explaining how you feel because we grown, you know what I'm saying, whether we men or women, you know what I'm saying, most of the time is these dudes, because a lot of dudes just, I don't know, around here, I'm guilty of it myself sometimes. Like we just be kind of like, it's kind of weird. But if we had a fallout or something, because I'm usually transparent as fuck, but if we have a fallout and you not really explaining the reason for the fallout or anything like that, bruh, and you ain't talking to me, bruh, don't 2023, bruh, I'm not responding to nothing, bruh. I wish you the best with your life and everything, bruh, but I'm not getting into it with you because I ain't got no time to really indulge and fake kick it with niggas and be fake friends with niggas, because it's not helping either one of us, bro. Like, it's not helping either one of us. How is it helping either one of us to just be fake and be around each other for the sake of being around each other? Like, nigga, like, I'm different, bro. I've always been different. I don't need to depend on hanging around nobody or having X, Y, and Z people around me. I'm only interested in, at this point in my life, people that's gonna help me get to the next level with my thinking, with how I treat my body, with how I treat my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because just kicking it to kick it with niggas, that shit was over, shit, 2010. For real. Ain't no more of that, man. Ain't no more just, ain't no more hang around niggas just to get high and shit and not be productive. Like, that shit is that shit is like the bane of my existence, bro. Like, I can't do that no more. Like, I got kids, I got a life I gotta piece back together. I'm a single father. Like, I can't do it, man. Like, I just can't do it. And I'm not trying to be harsh or belittle anybody and what they got going on, man. But like, my life my life has never been the greatest, but I've always tried to make do with what I had. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I could be ungrateful because I'm human. But other times I'm very grateful for the people and the things that I have in my life, or the people that do things for me and stuff like that. And I just feel like, I've gotten to a point where it's just like I need to really just man up and do things for myself and get myself in position and get myself back to where I need to be and get myself back focused. You know what I'm saying? Not for just myself, but for my kids, so their futures aren't jeopardized by the poor mistakes their mother and their father made. Um, I'm not trying to live like how you know what I'm saying, like my mother didn't live long enough um, to see me in past 10 years old, unfortunately. But you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not trying to struggle like how my grandmother struggled, check to check, to pay rent, to still get evicted, to all these things. And I ain't trying to put my grandmother out there in a negative light, but my grandmother, I'm saying this because my grandmother worked hard. She worked her ass off, and she she basically didn't get anything she was owed. She got laid off. You know what I'm saying? If anything, like, things and companies and shit showed that they was unloyal to her. And I'm not trying to live like that. I ain't got no time to live like that. I gotta get to the next move. get on pace to do what I'm really here supposed to do while I'm here, and I'm asking God to give me whatever sign, and like through my hands, through my talents, through my voice, making music, to just get me in a better position, in a better mental space, so that I can make sure I'm a capable father for my kids, and that I'm not out here looking crazy and just doing anything just to get by, because that's not what I'm trying to do. That's not what I want to do. Like a lot of people, I don't know, man. Like I just say, I just want to end it with this, man. And I hope this isn't like a drag or anything like that. But a lot of the times I talk to my friends about these things, and it just seems like it going one end out the other. And it seems like they're not listening because we all got our own lives and we all got our own things going on. I don't think people really understand how precious and how short life is. Like they don't understand how hard it is sometimes to wake up the next day and feel like you contributed something that's worth something to this earth. A lot of times people take for granted the love they have in their life, the people they have in their life, the times they share with those people, and just the lack of work ethic to get to the next goal. I take accountability for a lot of the stuff that I did and a lot of stuff that I said. I take accountability for my actions as well. Um, it's just time to move on. It's time to move forward. And even if we don't talk anymore, or even if we're not, you know, as cool or see each other anymore, I still want you to know I love you, and I still want you to know I wish you the best, because that's just how it really should be. I don't want to see you down. I don't want to see you broke down. I don't want to see you homeless. I don't want to see you on the streets. I don't want to see you dead. I don't want to see you not being able to take care of yourself, and you know what I'm saying, for you to have all your lights, to have hot water, you know what I'm saying, to have clothes on your back, and everything you need under your roof. You know what I'm saying? I wish you all those things. You know what I'm saying? And some people think that when you separate, or when you go your separate ways and it's the end of that chapter, they think sometimes you leave with a bitter heart because they know how much you care for them. But for real, what if? This is a what if. What if they never really cared for you that much in the first place, and they just really showing how they feel? Only time will tell, man. Only time will tell, but I think it's just time for me to do the right thing for myself and think about myself for once. You know, the people that's there with me, the people that understand me, the people that love me, and that stuck with me through all this time, through all the ups and downs I ever had. I thank you. Um, just know I love you, and my loyalty is going nowhere. And I'm going to just continue to try to do the best I can. I know it may look great, you know what I'm saying, but it ain't always what it seems, man. You got to take some things for face value, you know. I've been, honestly, I've been hurting for a while, and I just been, you know, trying not to be dormant and try not to live dormant and think, you know what I'm saying, low vibrational. But sometimes, life be lifing. So what can you do? Um, if you watched, I've been talking about like 14 minutes now. If you watch this whole video, man, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. It's late right now, and I'm doing this video, but I just still wanted to do it because I had something I wanted to get off my chest, and I hope y'all understand. And um, until next time, peace.